Now if you look at these rock formations, you'll understand why it's called Love Valley. So much history here in Turkey. I know Turkey had a lot of history, but not this much. But let's go look at the window up there. How would they get inside? You guys want to know something? What the interesting thing is, we're the only tourists here, we're the only foreigners. I'm starving, I'm hungry, but oh, look at this Maybach. Whose is this Maybach? Oh. Of course, they're touristy prices. You know, you need some money here. This is a tourist city, it's a tourist place. And back 1,000 years ago, you'd have Greeks. Greeks would live here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you guys. For the next 13 hours, we'll be traveling by train and bus all the way to Cappadocia. It's going to be a long journey. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I've done zero preparation for this trip. There's some snacks over here, but it looks like you can only pay by card. Merhaba. What coffee?
No coffee, tea.
Tea, chai? Okay. So I'm in the carriage where the cafe is. They don't sell coffee on the train, but they sell tea. I'm telling you, if you come to Turkey, you're gonna drink a lot of tea. Apparently, the locals here, they drink 15 cups of tea a day. Oh, right, that's a lot. Look at this. Alright guys, 5.5 hours on the express train from Istanbul all the way to Ankara. Now, we've got about 4 hours to spare, so we're gonna grab something to eat. I'm bloody starving. Guys, check this out. This is just like, so this is a train station, but it's a massive like food court, shopping mall as well. You got all down there. It reminds me of the ones in China and Japan, you know? Massive as. Let's get something to eat. Nasılsın?
İyi, siz nasılsınız?
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the bus terminal. This is where the buses pick up passengers, drop them off, and they travel all over Turkey. And so today we're going down to Cappadocia. I might be mispronouncing that, apologies, but 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours on the train. Now we have some snacks, we have water, we have all the essentials. The thing is, they have no, what's the word, entertainment on the bus, I think. I'm just looking at some of these buses now. They've got like nice flash Mercedes buses. And then down there you've got some old, what's the word? Old vintage style buses, you know? You guys want to know something? What the interesting thing is, inside that bus terminal, me and Jody, we're the only tourists here, we're the only foreigners. Everyone else, they're all Turkish. They're all Turkish people. And so, but what's funny is once we get to Cappadocia, I guarantee you, there's going to be so many tourists there. They take the flight from Istanbul all the way down to Cappadocia. They skip all this. They skip all the Ankara and all the buses and trains and, you know. But not us, we're adventurous and we're risk takers. Should be very interesting, guys. Alright guys, we're on the bus now. The time is 1:20. We're gonna touch down in Göreme at 5:30. It's gonna be a while. This bus, I have to say, this bus is a little on the grubby side. 4.5 hours and we've finally made it to Göreme. Göreme. The thing with that bus smelled like puke at the back seat, you know? Someone probably before us, they just had a big ass puke. But anyways, we are now going to the hotel, Cappadocia. Look at this vintage ass, whoa, look at this building. Old school car. Cool car is that? Whoa, look at this one, Dodge. Hey! With the amount of stray cats that I've seen in Turkey and all the food left out for them to eat, I doubt they even catch like rats and mice, you know? They're too, what's the word? Too lazy. Too spoiled. They get their food provided for them. Cool, those people behind me racing pigeons. Can you see that? But this hotel was an actual mission to find. It wasn't even on Google Maps. Look at this dog. Incredible view. So I think this is the like area where the hot air balloons go off in the morning. Maybe, I think. But look at that. You can open this up. Wake up in the morning, drink a coffee, watch the hot air balloons on the hill. Cool. We are in the heart of the city, Cappadocia. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Bro, look up there. Look at these hills, these mountains. You got the flag up there. It's all lit up. It's very touristy. Lots of activity too. Turkish rugs. Nice.
Merhaba.
Merhaba. Nasılsın?
İyiyim, sen nasılsın?
Okay. How cool is that, eh? This behind this, actually I'm gonna get a better view, but there's a full moon. A full moon is out tonight, which is when the wolves come out, you know? Now we're gonna find somewhere to eat. I think that's bread on top of that pot getting cooked near the fire. Cool. I'm starving, I'm hungry, but oh, look at this Maybach. Whose is this Maybach? Oh my gosh. Nice. Far out. People here are rich. You know what's funny? I was back in the hotel on the TV. I went on YouTube, right? The first ad I got was for a Mercedes-Benz ad. That never happened. So basically what that means is the people that were watching the TV beforehand had lots of money. It's, you know, but look at this. Look at these cool vintage cars. Mercedes, nice. Ooh. I think this area, this is where the they sell tours, and maybe they do something with the cars that you can drive up in the mountains maybe. Look at the stars. Yeah, I'm just guessing. This place, no wonder they have restaurants and cafes here, because this place must get popular when the sun rises. I think the sun rises on this side behind us, so you'll be on top of these rooftop bars drinking coffee and looking at the sunrise. How cool is that? And the hot air balloons. Oh, you know, cool, man. Look at these little wooden, are they wood or plastic? Like ceramic, but they're hollow. Hot air balloons. Old school like Range Rovers, or what's that? Range Rover, right? It's a Range Rover. Cool, they probably came back from doing a safari tour. How cool is that? So this cafe behind me, they open at 6 AM and that's when sun rises. So we're gonna go back, hopefully if there's seats up top there, and check out the view. Merhaba. One lamb pottery kebab.
Okay.
Look at this, guys.
Okay.
A table full of starters. So we have the bread over here, complimentary, with the different olives and olive oil and cumin, I think. The chai, of course, with the sugar cubes, and big water. Oh, where's this from? I've never seen this. Is it natural spring water from Turkey, I think? Let's try some of this. I got the bread, let's dunk it in this. Oh, soaked in that olive oil. Let's go, guys. Let's go, round two. I've never had olives just by itself. Only olive oil, but not olives. Yeah, I don't know how. Let's just go. Man. Damn. For me, olive is it's like beer. It's like an acquired taste. You know, you got to get used to it first. But I like this, dunking it in the cumin.
I don't know.
It's in something. This is something. I'm not sure, but it tastes nice. I reckon they just need like olive garlic butter or something, you know, to spread over the bread. Then it would have been perfect. But it's still nice. Here's the funny thing, in Turkey I always notice their chai, their tea, always comes in cups the size of this. Like how much mils would this be? 100 mils? Maybe 200 mils? Tiny cups. They love their teas. Look at this. Ready? Yes, yes. Cool. Enjoy. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So this is lamb pottery kebab, and this is
Chicken stroganoff.
chicken stroganoff. What's those? Like little stop, go, stop, go. Oh, okay.
This is like potatoes.
Look at this potato chip.
Oh, like shreds.
Nice. They have rice as well. Let's just add some of this in. Oh, lamb. Let's go, guys. Oh. It tastes like it just melts in your mouth. Like that's how well cooked it is, you know. Let's try some of this chicken stroganoff.
Jelly.
I like the potato chips with the chicken stroganoff. These are like shreds. They're like shredded potatoes, you know. Nice and creamy sauce too. Yum. I actually might prefer that more than this. But anyways, here we go.
Very flaky. Let's hit this with cream.
Dessert time, guys. We've ordered baklava. Baklava. A massive puff pastry though. Oh my gosh, guys, every single Turkish rug is super soft. Man. I wish I had the money. I'd buy a whole bunch and take them home. Look at these lanterns. Morning, guys. Day 2 here in Cappadocia. Look at this. The moon is setting just beyond that horizon, and then the sun is coming up on this side. So what we're gonna do is go to this cafe we saw last night, sip some chai, and watch the sunrise. Damn, I'm excited. Look at this moon. Oh my gosh. It's pretty chilly here in the desert. It's 10 degrees Celsius. Nothing, no clouds or nothing in the sky, just straight blue. But later on it's going to be 25 degrees. 25 degrees, guys, far out. Some more construction happening over here. more houses. If I had the money, this could potentially be like an investment property sort of situation, you know? So many cats here. You wouldn't think that you need jackets and pants in the middle of a desert, but that's exactly the same as Alice Springs. When I was in Alice Springs, it was freezing. Once that sun goes down, it's freezing. Tennant Creek, that's all the, yeah. This is the mosque that was given the prayer call this morning, like 5:30 I think. Loudspeakers, oh yeah. People walking out. They start their day early. Bro, look at this, look at this view from here. A 360-degree view of Cappadocia. Cool. My goodness. How cool is this? I'm gonna walk over this side. Merhaba. Apparently the guy was saying that, the barista, he was saying that there's no hot air balloons today because of the wind. It's too windy. You know, I was like, huh? It's not that windy. But look at this. Look at this. People up there with the Turkish flag. People, look, you can see, how do they make these like huts, these homes inside the caves over there? Far out. At night time, this place is equally spectacular. Is that a township over there too? That's a township. See those like glistening, you probably can't see it on this GoPro. I'll have to zoom in maybe. But there's like all these like street lights glistening in the distance. I think some people live out there. Far out, it's like one giant valley. So back at the, so there's a cafe straight down here. You can see the roof of it, right? They sell hot drinks and little snacks and desserts and stuff. Of course, they're touristy prices. So if you're coming here, just be warned. You know, you need some money here. This is a tourist city. It's a tourist place. Dare I say, a tourist trap. I got the flat white. Jody, what do you have?
Hot chocolate.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Can I have a sip,
Yeah.
please? Man, it's hot. Far out. All these birds. Ooh, look at this. Look at these birds. Cool. Are they sparrows? I don't know. It's so weird, like we're in a desert, right? But you see this green patch of grass straight ahead. It's yeah, it's unusual. The sun is up, guys. The sun is up. Look at this, all behind. Sun touches all of this, like what they said on Lion King. Man, it's bright. So that was the cafe. Now we're going to another lookout. I'm trying to find where the best lookout is. You know, there's some people all the way up there. It's like that Star Wars movie, how there's that race and they're racing in between like these massive like pillars and stuff, you know? That's what it reminds me of. But let's go. Look at the window up there. How would they get inside? I wonder if the rocks are hollow, you know? Oh my gosh, guys, guess look what I found. Am I allowed in here? Look at this ladder that goes inside. It's pretty dangerous, eh? Look at this. Ooh. Now look at this. You put your foot there, how would you get up? You'll have to hoist yourself up. It's a bit sketchy. How are there windows and doors on a straight vertical cliff like this? They even got horse riding. Can you see that in the distance? They've got horse riding, people. That's one thing I really want to do, ride a horse, you know. So the plan for today, we have breakfast back at the hotel in about an hour, 60 minutes I think. And then today is, look at this Herbie. Cool. They're like convertible, what's it, V-dub Beetles. Sorry, anyways, we have a full day Cappadocia tour. So we're going to different locations, lunch is provided. But yeah, we're gonna head back to the hotel now, get some breakfast. It's funny seeing all the cars go past because they're all full of tourists, you know, they're going away for their own tours, day trips and stuff. Look up there, how cool is that? It's like they're like windows or doors maybe. Previously there might have been doors, but they've been patched up with all, I guess, bricks? No, tiles, maybe paintings on them. Man, it's yeah, it's one of those historical, if you're into your history, come to Turkey, man. You won't regret it. So you got the quad bikes, what are they, quads? Scooters, and you got these, what are these? Renault branded, I guess, dune buggies, I don't know. Cool, can I see inside? Cool. So it's a two-seater, maybe for babies can only fit at the back. Cool, you got everything, USB charger, navigation. How cool is that? There's some pretty flash cars over here. New style, modern and vintage. Like look at this, this is a Ford. Ooh, convertible. The interior's been has got a padded leather. This is all quiet now, but you wait till lunchtime, it's going to be full of people. Nighttime too, full of people, packed. All you need is some hydraulics on it. It'll be like, oh, look, even these. Merhaba. Yeah, good. Look at these. These are like, these remind me of what the Cholos drive on the West Coast, LA. Cool. I've never seen one in person. Impala, Chevy Impala. Oh my gosh. So I've never seen one of these in person. I've only seen these on like the PlayStation games, you know? Chevy Impala, old school. Man, how cool is that? Man. I live in, I grew up in New Zealand, so of course Chevys, Impalas, you never saw them, you know? But it's funny you're seeing them here in Turkey. Chickpeas and pastry, chai tea of course, cucumber, tomatoes, watermelon, some spreads, some cheeses and ham I think. I don't know what that is.
This is bread, fresh olive oils with mozzarella.
And we will start the tour with one of the most important. All right. Yes, please. Clear.
Cool, eh? So this is what I imagine Utah and Arizona to be like, you know, just a vast desert.
In the next 30 years, it won't be able to carry the large cap. It will get broken right underneath the cap. The cap will fall off and the fall. See how soft it is? The volcanic ash. It is too soft in nature. In summer it would go up to 40-45 centigrade degrees. In winter it would drop -20s, -30s. In winter, it snows. And you are going to see a very special winery in the wall on the right-hand side. And the other tunnel is leading all the way up to the watchtower.
You can really feel the temperature drop in here. No wonder they carved out these little caves and stuff. Because outside, our tour guide was saying that it reaches temperatures of up to 40 degrees in the summer and down to minus 20. Look at this, guys. So apparently this is down here. This leads to the kitchen in there. Cool. So this is the kitchen. This is where they'll stomp on the wine. Merhaba. Merhaba. This is where they store their food. How do you feel about this?
It's so cool. Like, out of this world.
What a cool location. The only downside is that you have to, you know, lots of other tourists. I think if you can come here earlier in the day, in the morning it'll be better, but yeah, lots of bloody tourists. Up here he was explaining that up here, you see those footholes in the rock? He would say that the watch person would climb up here with a rope, and there's another cave at the top of there, and they would warn others that enemies were coming. Man, what a fascinating place, interesting place. This is what this is the same, what's the word, terrain, or same sort of inspiration that they used in Star Wars on that planet Tatooine. Yeah, Tatooine, that's it. Very cool, once in a lifetime opportunity to come here. We've got a couple more to go, but look at this. Old school, what is that brand? I've never seen this brand ever. Tekken Auto, Sahin. I've seen this brand too. It's a S. There's so many different like car brands that I've never seen in my life, you know. If you are coming on this tour, make sure you come nice and early because there's so many different tour groups. Like look at this. There's a Sprinter down there, another one. A massive bus, another Sprinter. There's hundreds of tourists up there, up the hill. Yeah, so if you are going to do this, make sure you come early in the morning.
Both of the bars. Yes, please, you can pass.
Cool, this is unreal. So we're in a valley right now. Look up there. It's millions of years of volcanic ash built on top of each other. Earthquakes, volcanoes. Apparently, so the tour guide was saying it's illegal. You face 3 years if you're caught illegally carving caves in the rocks, which is a good thing, you know.
Actual Cappadocia covers more or less 1/10 of my beautiful. You know what? Up until 1920. Friends, we are going to see so many hidden houses.
Yeah. Look at this. You got to think, how would they climb up here hundreds of years, thousands of years ago? What a massive hike to get up this high, man. But look at this, it's worth the view. Look at that, people used to live up there. Now we're going inside a little cave. Cave kitchen, there we go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in all the kitchens, in cave kitchens of Cappadocia, there is always such a tunnel facing the entrance of the cave. When the fire was set here, the smoke was going out through the upper chimney, and through the lower one, fresh air was getting into the kitchen. Please pay attention to the thickness of the soot and smoke layer on the wall.
You guys know in Lion King, Pride Rock, this looks exactly like it. Like Mufasa looking out, you know? So this entire valley, it was home to 3 different villages. And back 1,000 years ago, you'd have Greeks. Greeks would live here. And so that's why you'd have churches. The Greeks, Christianity. Massive valley. Far out.
Again, next to the capless fire chimney.
This is what I'm talking about in Turkey. They leave all the cat food out. Look at that, one patch or pile, other piles. All for the cats. You gotta think about it. The cats, when they get provided this type of food, they don't do their own hunting. They just rely on the humans. Guys, look at all the desserts, nice. Merhaba.
Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
Nasılsın?
İyiyim. Sen nasılsın?
İnşallah, inşallah. Oh my gosh. I'm in heaven, guys, I'm in heaven. Got everything on this. I got chicken. What's this? Fried bread? Risotto rice? Pasta?
Yes.
So life in Cappadocia. Most of the crop fields.
Different countries, different places.
Ben yediğim bir fark.
From generation to generation.
Yeah, she's ready.
Flood.
It doesn't
Flood is
They close the door, you know. In all the underground cities of Cappadocia.
Yes, yes, yes.
10 to 15 strong to be able to push it from this side. Gosh. There had to be jars or jugs. Last time it erupted was roughly 19,000. This is my explanation when I come here with the small children. There are some phallic rocks. That's why we call it as lava.
Alright guys, we had a good time at the underground city. We learnt a lot, but now we are at Love Valley. Now if you look at these rock formations, you'll understand why it's called Love Valley. I'm pretty sure people drive ATVs, MTVs, whatever, through this the valley down below. Alright guys, we're at our last location for the day. The castle. Whoa, look at this. Far out. That goes directly up. How do they get, and there's people up top too. Turkish flag waving in the air, plus people, you can see 2 people up there. Far out.
Only at times of danger. They had to take refuge into such shelters. Uchisar Castle was used against the Arabian invaders.
So they built these massive ass castles on top of the hills so they were unreachable by the Mongols when the Mongols invaded them. Look at this view guys, we're up so high. This is the best view you can get of this. Look at this, massive ass landscape, cliffs carved out, man, cool. Now you need to think. So much history here in Turkey. I knew Turkey had a lot of history, but not this much. You know, there's been lots of natural disasters and invasions and wars and battles throughout thousands of years, you know. Oh cool, so they have lights, they have spotlights on the ground that light up the huts during night time so you can see them properly. Take one more look at the historical city. And by the way guys, there's actually a massive underground city underneath all this. We went back to the hotel, now we're heading out for dinner, but look at this. It's the same, remember that when we checked in yesterday, this guy was flying his pigeons, now he's out back again. Pigeon flying it's probably been practiced for centuries, you know, thousands of years. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get something to eat. Merhaba, merhaba. Look at this.
Evet, gel.
Ooh. Good, very good. Cool, look at this. So these ladies behind us, they're getting olives off the tree. Cool. Make fresh olive oil. Man, it's cool. Living here, they got it good. So the place we're going to is very popular with the locals. I'm starving, I'm hungry, let's go. Oh my goodness. Nice rooftop bar. They got music playing, so I'll have to talk over the copyright music. Look at this, we're up high. We've got a balcony, a foyer, whatever, courtyard over the side. Another one on this side too. I ordered a beer, one of the Turkish beers. It's called Ifs or Ifis. I don't know. Hello, merhaba, merhaba.
And of course, enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Teşekkürler. This is a meat and a vegetarian. I think eggplant in there. Let's try some of this chicken. It looks a bit creamy. Looks very creamy. Let's go in, guys. Let's go. What a interesting, fascinating, historical place this is in Turkey. We're about to head back to the hotel and get an early night's rest because we got an early morning tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.